Hello, my name is Yelena Babchinik, and today I will be doing my agency presentation on the agency where I am doing my practicums in this semester for the social work program at Asbury University. The agency I am doing my practicums is called the Homeplace at Midway. It is in Kentucky, about 30 minutes west of Lexington. It is a greenhouse residence and part of the Christian Care Community System. Christian Care Communities is Kentucky's largest faith-inspired nonprofit provider of affordable senior living and long-term care for older adults. Founded in Louisville in 1884, today Christian Care Communities serves 5,000 older adults annually through an extensive network of senior communities, including independent living, skilled nursing, personal care, outpatient rehab services, and adult day health care services. The mission statement of Christian Care Communities is to enhance the journey of life for older adults by offering services on campus to help residents age in place and stay actively engaged. Christian Care Communities provide spiritual care. They have chaplains who serve the body, mind, and spirit. Their commitment to full-time chaplains distinguishes their organization from other senior communities. Inspired by the teachings of Christ, chaplains offer weekly worship services, Bible studies, and counseling for residents who need guidance. They also have an extensive church outreach program for independent Christian and disciples of Christ and churches of Christ who are valuable partners in supporting initiatives, and they come and volunteer at these facilities. Homeplace is unlike any other skilled nursing, assisted living, or memory care community I've ever visited. They reinvented senior living with care that is more personalized and a lifestyle that is more meaningful and an experience that is more dignified than ever before. Homeplace at Midway provides a continuum care with 2 skilled nursing cottages serving a total of 23 residents in need of short-term rehab or long-term care, and then a 12-bed memory and personal care cottage for residents with dementia or cognitive impairments, then a 12-bed assisted living cottage with people who need assistance with everyday living activities, and an administrative support cottage called the farmhouse that is in the front for the employees. Homeplace is a greenhouse model. At Christian Care Communities, they see Homeplace at Midway as the future and are excited to be the leading edge of effort to bring the first truly person-centered care community, also known as the greenhouse model, to Kentucky. The greenhouse model takes the whole concept of caring for older adults and turns it upside down. It alters the facility size, interior design, and staffing patterns and the methods of delivering skilled professional services. It's a radical departure from traditional nursing homes and assisted living facilities, and for people, it means the opportunity to receive the highest quality medical care and personal support in daily living activities without feeling their lives are being disrupted or overtaken. As Kentucky's first and only greenhouse residence at Homeplace, we believe in a different kind of senior care. Imagine the opposite of a traditional nursing home, where elders live in cottages with a shared kitchen and shared social areas where they can watch TV and play games and do other activities. We base our standard of care on the personal relationships between the residents and the staff, getting to know each individual and caring for them as if they were our own family. To accomplish this, the staff and patient ratio is much lower than other competitors. The next slide in my PowerPoint has a few photos from Homeplace. Homeplace has 4 cottages that go in a circular shape around, and then at the other end of the circle is the farmhouse with the employee cottages. As you can see on the photos, there's patios that have rocking chairs and other chairs to just hang out outside and get some fresh air. Also, there are gazebos you can take a walk to and sit under if it's raining or you just want some shade. Around Homeplace, there are farms with horses, and so you can also get to see the horses around. Inside Homeplace, the kitchens are set up like a regular house kitchen, and that makes it more homey and more personalized house for them to live in. Also, the living rooms look just like a living room would in a house, and it doesn't feel like an institution or a facility. It feels like you are living at home, and that is what I like about Homeplace and what makes it different from other facilities. The agencies that Homeplace works with are with local hospitals, physicians, and other senior service organizations. They partner with them to get the best care for their patients. Homeplace at Midway has an organizational flowchart, and the very top is the board of directors, and they are over all of Christian care communities. Under them is the president and CEO of Midway, and the Homeplace at Midway, and then the executive director, and then the office manager and medical director, and then under them are the director of nursing, admission and social services director, the support services manager, the human services manager, community relations manager, maintenance director, and chaplain. Under the Director of Nursing, there are other nurses and the MBS coordinator, the AZERS, and the Staff Development Coordinator. We also have therapists, such as occupational therapists, physical therapists, and speech therapists, but they are not employees of Homeplace. They are contracted through another company into Homeplace. The decisions are made by the directors on campus mostly, but if there are any policy changes, that is approved and made by the Board of Directors over Christian care communities. Homeplace is a nonprofit organization, and their annual budget is about $5 million. The way that they are able to survive financially is they utilize their reserves, donations, and resources. How Homeplace measures its effectiveness is by quality measures, financial measures, and customer service. Quality measures they use are clinical ones and how well they measure up to the national level. Financial measures they use is they make sure they're not going to negative, and make sure they stay in black, covering expenses. Customer service measures they use is by watching customer satisfaction, seeing how much customer referrals they get, and what the customer feedback is. Programs that Homeplace has utilizes is the Best Friends approach and the Greenhouse approach. But the Best Friend approach is a model for dementia care. You treat your dementia residents as if they are your best friend, and you hang out with them and talk to them like you would to a best friend. It helps them cognitively and helps them thrive more. The Greenhouse approach is how the setup is. And the Greenhouse approach is a program where residents live in cottages with family-like setting and care, and they feel like they are part of a family and living in a house. Yes, both of these programs, they help enhance the journey of older adult life. Qualifications for services at Homeplace. In order to qualify to be a resident at Homeplace, you have to be an adult over the age of 16. There is an exception for disabled individuals in the skilled nursing homes. In order to see what best suits them, which house best suits you to live in, there are assessments done. For the skilled nursing homes, you need to be in need of care by nurses, CNAs, and others. To live in the memory care cottage, you need to have a diagnosis of dementia or Alzheimer's. To live in the assisted living house, you need to be able to move on your own, but need assistance with everyday living activities, as in making meals or your laundry or cleaning and things like that. But you need to be able to take care of yourself because there are no nurses or CNAs in this house. The demographic and social status of the clients in this at Homeplace are all across the board. They're both upper class and lower class people, and people of all races. They have an approach where they are not allowed to say no to anybody and care for anybody who comes to them and needs care. Is this population considered oppressed? I would say they are not considered oppressed. They are not an oppressive population, but a lot of them feel oppressed because the older they get, the more their health declines, and a lot of them are not able to do what they used to love to do, or a lot of them are not able to go places where they used to want to go, and so they consider themselves oppressed because of their restrictions, physical restrictions their body is giving them, but they are not considered an oppressive population. There are various policies that Homeplace uses to influence agency policies. The three policies are the federal policies, state county policies, and skilled nursing policies. The federal policies are made through the Old American Act. The state and county policies, they follow the federal policies, and the skilled nursing policies are value of dignity, and you have to value dignity and residential rights. because every resident still has their rights as a human and as a citizen of the United States. And the skilled nursing policies, they impact how the elders are treated and affects how the decisions are made. There are also ethical issues when working at Homeplace, and the first one is infringement on individual rights. The residents have rights to say no to anything they want or they don't want, and many times the workers will think something is better for them, but if the resident says no, then it's a no. You can't make them do anything, and so sometimes that causes ethical issues. Another one is conflicting family issues. For sometimes the families don't agree with one another, and also there's other times where there's no healthcare surrogate. When a patient resident comes to Homeplace, they have to have either a POA, power of attorney, as well as a healthcare surrogate that can make decisions for them when they are not mentally able to, or if they are cognitively impaired. If you do not have a healthcare surrogate, many times the family tries to make the decisions, but they don't have the power to make the health decisions unless their loved one or the patient signed a legal document that they give them approval to be their healthcare surrogate. Otherwise, the doctor gets the rights to be the healthcare surrogate and make the health decisions for the patient. And sometimes that can make a conflicting family issue because usually the family wants to make the decisions of how their father or their mother is cared for. And that is the end. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to comment below, and I thank you so much for watching my agency presentation on the Homeplace at Midway.